Well, it is 8:20 in the morning. I'm heading out to the barn. We're going to do a little videoing for you today. We got all the horses that came in. I guess we can do a video of, unless they already jogged them, Rosita's Dream and GJ's ATM. What a mission. Those horses came back with me last week. Yes, last week. And I was going to do a little video after I got my Starbucks, but I pulled in. You guys can't see this. There's 9 cars in lineup. This guy here, he's blocking the whole show. He's got the driveway blocked. Like Amy was smart enough to order her stuff on the phone, like mobile ordering. No. This little Honda Civic here just wheels right in and blocks the whole driveway. That's okay. It's Monday. No big deal. Take your time. When it comes to what took place in the weekend, obviously we had a pretty good sale, from what I would say. Now I want to go through the sale with you quick. I noticed I got my yellow warm sweater on, and I think the more I think of it, I like this sweater, but I know how much Amy hates this sweater, and I have to be honest, I think it played a role in me wearing it. I don't know why. Do you do that? I assume husbands and wives do that. Where's my wife going? Hey, where are you going? You're gonna get them? Oh, that's great. She pulled up. She's going to get them. I don't know why subconsciously I just went tease her a little bit, and then and I know this is evident because last night she asked me to go over to the store and get a few little groceries for this week. So I go in. There's a Longo's where we live. There's a Longo's grocery store. 4 corners by our house. 3 of them have large grocery stores on them. So I go to Longo's, I go in, and as I'm checking out, the young lady, she's maybe 18 or 19, maybe 20, whatever. She said, "Oh, I got the Chester Cheeto mac and cheese. I'm not going to eat it." And I know why I bought it, because it's going to drive Amy nuts. So the young lady says, "Oh, did you try these already?" And I said, "No." I said, "Honestly, I'm never going to try them." I said, I only bought them because I know my kids are going to think the packaging's cool, and it's going to drive my wife nuts that I bought it. Anyway, that's my life. That's how I live. And she did unpack it, and she was very upset about the Chester cheese, macaroni and cheese purchase. Maybe I will eat them tonight. Who knows? I'm heading back tomorrow. I got to go race at the Meadows. It's getting to be that time of year, right? Before, I just want to get my work done, right? Get everything done. But the sales start to drag on you. Plus, this is the time of year when you start buying these horses. We spent $100,000 yesterday, and I'm like, oh my God, where are we going to get that money from? And it's a very taxing time of year for me, mentally and physically. Physically, not so much, but the mental side of it really, really drains me. So, you know what? Enough about that. I'm going to talk about what I wanted to talk about today. So, the buckets still have room in them. The buckets are going to... I like how Kelly and Wendy and I talked about it. I left it up to them. What would be easier for you girls? What would be easier for the logistics for you, plus to get everybody in? So I'm going to let everybody look at those horses. You still can buy into the buckets. They're going to remain locked till the 19th, I believe, of October. And that's to get everybody in. Right? I think we did a great job now. The $70,000 bucket is closed. It is full now. I spent $65,000. I'm under budget. So I went under budget for that. The beautiful pacing colt, you're going to see him today. That beautiful pacing colt is a Ridgeling, which means one of his testicles are still up inside. We'll just get him gelded at the university. They obviously put an incision and remove the testicles. So that is that really, I believe, played a major role in discounting this horse. I don't understand how people think to get that Ridgeling fixed. So to geld that Ridgeling, it's somewhere between $1,600, $2,200, something like that. So you're talking about, at a sale, 1 jump of a bid for the most part, or 2 at the most. Not really a big deal when you can fix it, and the downtime is minimal, is nothing. Especially this time of year. It's September. So there's a lot of people out there who originally they just turn the page, right? And I look at that and say, okay, I'm looking at 2 weeks off and 2 weeks of downtime max, maybe a week or less, depending on how easy the operation is, and a very minimal monetary amount. So for people to turn the page or just discount these things like this, it just makes no sense. We're not talking about buying a car with a dent in it. This is not a physical ailment that can't be fixed. It absolutely can, and I will fix it this week if we can squeeze them in Thursday. I'm just waiting to hear back from the surgeon. We were getting massive profits chip finally removed on Thursday morning. That's being done, and after the sale, I had messaged the surgeon, Natalie. I know her. She's very, very smart, very nice lady. Hope she's watching this. And said, listen, could you squeeze in a castration of a ridgeling on Thursday also? And I'm hoping, she says, yeah, bring him in. That's what I'm hoping. So to discount this horse because of that is silly. And when you look at any other reason that would cause a discount in price, the easiest and obvious way is to look at the first dam. Thank you, beautiful wife. The first and easiest way is to look at the first dam. She's 0 for 3, but I told you guys, this is the first colt of the entire mare. Now, the Better Than Cheddar raced. The Shadow Play did not. Neither did the other Shadow Play, but they're fillies. These are colts. And when you look at the back end, the second and third dam, they probably want to race them. And if anybody around a breeder had them and this horse is not that good, we're just going to breed her, right? Because you're looking at bloodlines. The second dam, now when I watched the video last night, I may have said it in a way that people thought there was 18 foals in the second dam. The horse 18, that's his name, is in the second dam. 47 wins, $908,000 made for 18. He was winner of the Gold Cup the year I was in it, actually, when Dr. Ian Moore had him. A mark of 149-1 on a 5/8 mile track. So lots of speed. You might say, well, that's a fluke. No. Dream of Luck, the Cam Luck brother, took a mark of 51-3 on a 5/8. $316,000 made. And Dreamer's Delight, a Better's Delight. Again, this mare's hitting with everything. 53-4, $109,000 made, 16 wins. So just a run-of-the-mill mare. And then a Roll with Joe made $77,000, so on and so forth. This family, you can say first dam Anthony, just nothing there. You're right, 0 for 3. But this is the first colt. It is something to look at. It is very important. This colt looks every bit as good as the colt we were the underbidder on for 45. And when I look at what I heard, Ridgeling, and then you look at 0 for 3, this horse was grossly discounted in my humble estimation for him. Now, he was the second horse of the $70,000 bucket. And I was planning on buying 3 or 4, but I think these are 2 quality animals that we're putting in here. War Wee Yuri, I got looking closer at this. So this is War Wee Rue's brother. First off, a Cadabra with this kind of pedigree, even 4 or 5 years ago, brings a lot more, especially with the way the horse looks right now, a lot more than what we paid for War Wee Yuri. Cadabra is and always will be a quality sire. Now he's passed away, so I believe this is the last year for him. But a quality sire. He's thrown world champions, stake champions, Ontario champions. He has done as much for Ontario breeding as any horse on planet Earth, I believe. And to discount, the reason that the Cadabras were kind of discounted the last few years, he didn't get the same mares he got before, right? Weaker pedigrees make weaker horses. And I can understand that. But this is not that, right? This is not a weak pedigree. This is a Cadabra out of a family. Now, when you look close, it says 6 foals, 4 winners. One of them died. Can't have that horse, can't win now. That's impossible. So it's not 6 foals. It's 5 foals, 4 winners. The 4th foal, the other one that didn't race, is racing right now, timed in 2-1 on a half-mile track, probably in Ontario. 2-1, I believe, a 7/8 mile track. So probably raced at Mohawk, I'm assuming, if this horse is in Canada. So realistically, 5 for 5 made the races. 4 for 5 took lifetime marks. The second dam, again, this is one of the top mares producing bloodlines, I would think, one of them in Ontario. Independent Dame had Major Herbie. You see these names in all of the Canadian sales, and in a lot of the American sales also. Major Herbie, Wings of Speed. These are good horses. Then you drop down into the third dam again. Independent Woman, Independent Dame. These are all good horses. This entire bloodline, top to bottom. And again, I'm not a pedigree guru, but I'm talking about horses that I know, I raced against, or I've seen race. The entire three dams of Were We Yuri are incredible. And truthfully speaking, horses to the track, 5 for 5 on the top. 4 for 6 is unfair. One of them died. It's not her fault. The other one is racing right now, or has raced this summer. So 5 for 5 made it to the races. That's very important, right? It's very important. So Were We Yuri, this is a Cadabra colt who has a brother that took a mark of 151-4, made 786,000, and has a litany of stakes victories right here. Hambletonian maturity at the Meadowlands. The Graduate Series final at the Meadowlands. The Dayton Derby. The Breeders' Crown elimination in the Poconos. Were We Yuri was a hard-hitting horse. It's a heavyweight. And this is his half-brother by Cadabra. So to think that we didn't do a hell of a job on the top bucket, in my, again, humble estimation, we absolutely did. Now, we look back, I look forward. We went to the second bucket. That's where we had my top pick of the sale and Amy's top pick of the sale. Lady All-Star. Yes, the front dam, again, little weak. Got a horse here with 48,000, made 6 wins by Conway Hall. Whoop-de-doo. Mark of 55-3. Good for you. Second dam, credit winner, qualified. It was a filly. They probably bred it. Martini's on the bay. They did breed. So you have 2 brood mares and a mediocre horse in the top end. But all 3, no, all 3 didn't race. Martini's on the bay did not race. But 2 of the 3 did race. Now the second dam is where all the action is. That is Peach Martini, a horse that was very near and dear to my heart when I started racing a lot of horses way back when, maybe 2007, 2008, was Cordial Martini. I had bought him off Jimmy Takter, a little wet behind the ears trainer, Anthony McDonald, thought he was going to show the world. Bought a horse off Jimmy Takter. I was very fortunate that he ended up taking a lifetime mark for us. Mark drove him. That's back when Mark McDonald was still in Ontario, I believe. Mark McDonald drove him the night he went at 53-4. And just a very, very nice horse. I really, really like Cordial Martini. Peach Martini, Rick Zeron had, again, another horse with a litany of stake wins here underneath her. Mark of 55. She is the mother. Pay attention. Peach Martini in the second dam is the mother of Macho Martini and goes down smooth. So this entire pedigree, again, throws very, very nice horses. This filly herself, as an individual, was a very good-looking filly. So Lady All-Star, and Pat Martin is out there saying, she asked me, Pat, before you ever sent that email, there was no doubt where she was going. She was going directly into the second bucket. Gives us tons of room. Now, again, these buckets are important because they allow us to put horses in there for our clients in an affordable manner. The $70,000 bucket is full now. We have Were We Yuri, incredibly well-bred, colt by Cadabra, Ontario sire, giant trotter. He's in there, and so is Gandalf the Black, the shadow play colt that again, my humble estimation, we got dramatically reduced in price. So very happy with both those horses in. Now we get Lady All-Star in the second bucket, 50,000. That gives us room of $24,000 in that second bucket. We can go to, and a lot of people are asking me this morning, you said Lexington, but these are Ontario horses. Absolutely. These are Ontario buckets. But where we get these horses from doesn't matter. I don't need to go and fill that order for $24,000 with an inferior horse at another sale. I'm going to take a look at all the horses at Lexington. I mean, we work our way right to Harrisburg. So be it. But we're going to put the right horse in that second bucket also for our clients. So as of right now, only Lady All-Star is in there. And then on the first dam, on the first bucket, that $30,000 bucket, man, I looked through all the horses I wanted and how expensive some of them were. And I was very happy with what we come up with. When I didn't get the He's Watching filly I wanted, she went for $33,000. I was a little bummed out. I said, I'm not going to be able to get a horse now. Let me give you a little heads up about wouldn't it be nice, right? She was actually third on my list of He's Watchings. But when you factor in the money the first 2 went for, how couldn't I be happy with this filly? What I liked about this filly is she's the 4th foal. All 3 foals before her were sports writers. So you'll see this all the time. Just a sire will not click with a mare. All 3 of these were sports writers, and they were present, right? Lady Maya, mark of 55-1, 70,000 made. Aiden James, sports writer colt, took a 2-year-old mark of 2-2-1. These again are 2-year-old horses. Race at 2. And Lady Rachel, the mare by sports writer, she didn't race this year. So Second dam, JK Sure I Can, mark of 152. Third dam, lightning speed, 51, 400,000 made, 38 wins. Lots of money, lots of speed in this family. And again, most importantly, a little bit of a backstory. You have the first dam, 0 for 3, but they're all sports writers. And I'm not going to sit here and take a run at sports writer. I don't care. But when you're 0 for 3 and they're all the same dam, and you're looking at a new sire with new bloodlines and a good-looking individual in herself, oh, and as I said to you yesterday, I thought 16 to 18 would have been fine. 9. It's great with me. So we ended up with 4 horses yesterday, and these buckets will be populated as we go along. The $70,000 one is done. Now, there is still lots to be purchased in that also. So I guess you guys did get ahead of me. Congratulations, you got ahead of me. The buckets were not full. So if you want to buy into any one of those buckets, that's fine. Those shares will not come up for sale. And I would say the buckets will be full and closed easily by October the 19th. We sold 10 or so lots yesterday. Those will all be full by October 19th. So there'll be no private, you'll have to wait till the private market, I suppose, to buy any of these horses. And if for those of you out there also saying, I still get a lot of people saying, oh, those people that bought those Ohio horses, they're gonna jack up the prices and gouge everyone. How? How are they gonna do that? Only if you buy them for an inflated price. That's kind of how the fair market works, right? If somebody puts a horse they bought for $300 on for $700, just wait. They got to pay the bill on that horse. That price is going to come down, and you're going to get it for fair market, right? What you figure is fair, what they figure is fair. That's how fair market works. And the reason that is so important for the stable and so important for me is because I didn't have to buy that share. You guys helped me out and helped me structure and build and accumulate horses for our stable this fall and this winter. So I appreciate that. To the people out there that bought shares and are planning to sell them, thank you very much. I truly appreciate it. For the people out there waiting for shares, the only way you get gouged is if you buy the share. It's kind of how any free market works, right? So worry not. I think everybody will get everything they want. We had a lot of people also asking about buying a few more Ohio horses. Of course I can. That won't be a problem. I already have a filly on the hook. I'm going to introduce her to everybody probably within the next day or so. She is also an Enterprise filly and a beautiful filly. Really liked her. I had Jason go out in the middle of nowhere and take a look at her on Saturday, and he really liked her also. So well on our way. If we're going to start populating a smaller group, maybe 40, 50,000, I think it's 50, for a few more Ohio horses, I'm very happy to do that also. Please don't run into my car. Oh, she sees me. Anyway, that is a little morning video. 18 minutes. Oh my goodness. 18 minutes. I wanted to introduce these horses in a proper way. Yesterday I was doing it on the way home, and I didn't really get a chance to articulate exactly what was going through my head. I can go through all the horses I bid on with you, but really what it lands on, and the same thing it always lands on, is value. 62 had the backstory I wanted. Here's a horse that was very affordably priced. 3 sports writers in the first dam. This is a he's watching. Different bloodline. So I'm very happy with 62. 1 is an individual, and 2 with the backstory that goes with this horse. Number 77, Warwi Yuri. Again, not 4 for 6 in the front dam. She's 5 for 5 to the races, 4 for 5 in the winner's circle, and I'm assuming Warwi XL will get there eventually, which will make her 5 for 5 very, very soon. These horses now, just let me tell you, in the first dam, Majestic Sun, Trixton, Royalty for Life, Muscle Mass, and Trixton. This is a Cadabra. It was not that long ago this would be viewed as a huge upgrade in sire. Now, Trixton's a good horse. I like the Trixtons. I'm just saying he's got a long, long, long mountain to climb to get to where Cadabra is and was. Maybe not is now because he's passed away, but where he was. Then we look forward. As an individual, I just certainly liked, I thought 85 was, in my humble opinion, the best, my MVP in the sale. Beautiful looking filly. And then when I saw my old buddy Cordial Martini in the second dam, kind of a slam dunk for me. I really wanted this filly. We were lucky enough to get her. And then again, pay attention to discounts on Gandalf the Black. First colt in a family of fillies. 0 for 3 on the front dam. This guy's a colt, a big, good-looking colt, and he was a ridgeling. A lot of people hear ridgeling and turn the page. It's just silly. It's a $15,000 or $2,000 operation. It's done. There's no residual damage of any kind done, just geld the horse and move on. And to turn the page at a sale where you're bidding in increments of at least 1,000, if not 5,000, a $2,000 operation is not even worth talking about. So those are the horses we got. Those are the buckets. There are some room left in the buckets if you guys want in. I would tell you, it's going to be a lot of fun with the way we have this. Set up. Kelly and Wendy did a great job. I think I screwed it up in the last couple of weeks, muddying the waters with these buckets, but it's done now. It looks like it's going to be, it's going to work properly. For those of you that got in, thank you very much again. I truly appreciate it. For those of you that are thinking about it, you should have all the information you want now. If you truly want in, jump in. And for those of you waiting, you may be left out. So I will talk to all of you very soon. I guess I'm going to have to wait to post this video. It's too long just to upload mobily. I'll have to wait till I get home, but I'll bring you some videos of the 4 today. Take care.